Hello friends, welcome back to the channel once again. Today we are not just going to discuss theory, we are going to solve a real enterprise use case. Now let me ask you something. If I tell you there are two MuleSoft AI connectors which can give you the same business outcome, but one can slightly burn your budget while the other can reduce your UI cost by 40 to 60%. And the scary part is most of the teams don't even realize this until it's too late. Today, I'm talking about Einstein AI Connector and Inference Connector. So let's understand this with real world use case. One of our clients are getting these kind of emails. The data will be hidden inside the email body. Now this email body is not structured. The body of the email size is not fixed. There are multiple vendors sending this kind of emails, and client want to extract some meaningful information from this email and trying to find out the intent of this email. Take this example. You see that there is order number hidden over here. There is a date, there is an amount, and the reason of this email also is mentioned here. So client or vendor is trying to find the shipment details. Now think about it. This kind of email client is receiving like per day around 10,000 or something like that. And there is a historical data also needs to be processed. Let's try to solve this problem with these two connectors, Einstein AI Connector and Inference Connector. So let me take first Einstein AI Connector. So user will call MuleSoft will call Einstein AI Connector. Einstein AI Connector will connect to Salesforce. It will go to that trust layer. LLM models will be called, and then response come back to the MuleSoft, and then that will be provided to the user. Now here is the catch. Now this Einstein AI connector call is completely a black box, complete abstraction from the user's perspective. Now what do you mean by that? You don't see input tokens, you don't see output tokens, you don't see actual total cost per request. That means everything is completely abstracted from the user. Everything is controlled by Salesforce. Everything is handled internally by the Salesforce. Now imagine I mentioned that. So this kind of request client will receive like, 10,000 per day. Now each request may be lengthier than the previous request, smaller than the previous request. You have no visibility which prompt is expensive, which response is too big, where exactly the cost is leaking. You're basically flying blind in case of Einstein AI Connector. Now let's solve the same problem with Inference Connector. Now user will call MuleSoft. MuleSoft will connect the your choice of your LLM provider via this Inference Connector. And then you'll get a response back. But with this response back, you'll get the visibility on tokens also. How many tokens consumed for the input request, output request, total cost per request. Now what is changing here? Now everything becomes visible. Now you can take control. You can reduce the prompt size. You can limit your response size length. If you want, you can even cache your same kind of request. And this is where the real power comes in. None of this is possible with your Einstein AI connector. One more important thing is Inference Connector will give you option to connect 30 plus LLM models. But in case of this Einstein AI connector, whatever are supported by Salesforce behind the trust layer, only those LLM providers can be used via Einstein AI Connector. Now, in one real implementation we have done for our client, we reduced average token per request by 35%. And overall AI cost, we reduced by nearly 50%. Just switching this Einstein AI to Inference Connector. Now let's see which connector we supposed to use in which scenario. If you're looking for a speed, you're not focusing on the cost, and you are tightly integrated with the Salesforce, then go ahead with the Einstein AI Connector. You can go ahead with Inference Connector when you are building AI at scale. You want multi LLM orchestration and your focus is on cost optimization, then my choice will be Inference Connector. Now that you understand the difference, let's see the quick demo on these two connectors. So let me quickly jump on to my Anypoint Studio, where I have configured these two connectors and will try to solve that same problem. Okay. So let me quickly show you the configuration of my Einstein AI Connector. So in Einstein AI Connector, you have multiple operations. I'm using first one called agent defined prompt template. There are other operations. We'll see those operations in detail when I'll have a dedicated session for these AI connectors. Okay. Similar operations you'll find it here also for the MuleSoft Inference Connector. So let me quickly show you the configuration of Einstein AI configuration. So if you go here, you need a client ID, client secret from your Salesforce, and you need a token URL. That's it. Okay. So as I mentioned, right, Einstein AI runs behind the Salesforce trust layer. So you need this client ID, client secret from Salesforce. These are connected app credentials. Test the connection. If everything is fine, you'll be able to connect Salesforce. Yeah, test connection successful. Cancel. Now let me quickly show you the Inference Connector configuration. So as I mentioned, you can select the LLM model of your choice. And this is what I was talking about. 30 plus, LLM model providers are available here. So I choose OpenAI. You can decide which one you want. Gemini is there. I saw the Azure OpenAI. Anthropic is there. I saw Hugging Face. Grok is there. Yeah, you can decide which LLM model you want. And what you need is associated with that LLM model credentials. So I chose OpenAI. So I used OpenAI key here. You can decide here max tokens. You can decide the temperature. You can decide the top probability. Okay. This probability is nothing but the chances of making your LLM model giving accurate answers. Okay. So this configuration, once you select the LLM provider, you can select the model name here. So you have some limited model names here. So I'm going with the GPT-4o mini. Go ahead. Once this configuration is done, now let's go to the flow. So I have configured first prompt template in both the cases. So if you go here, you need to pass the template. So this is the template I have given. In the template, I mentioned that extract structured data from this particular email body and output me this specific information: sender name, sender email, order number, amount, date, and summary of that email. That is on my template. Same template I'm going to use for Inference Connector also. I'm providing some instructions. Your data extractor, read email text carefully, identify key information such as mentioned in the template, and then I have mentioned the data sets as emails. Let me quickly, okay, I'll show you bottom. If you see here, these are the limited AI LLM models you can use. These are all going via Salesforce Einstein APIs. Okay. So you can use Azure OpenAI, you can use Bedrock, and you can use OpenAI. Okay. So these are the options available right now. Probability, you can decide. I gave, so you can say zero point 0.8 here, and you can use a local. Now this is the information or configuration required for your Einstein AI connector. Let's quickly go to our Inference Connector prompt template operation. Okay, so here also same template I have defined. Instructions I have given the same instructions, and I have selected payload. If you want to pass extra attributes, you can pass those attributes here. Now that's all. Both connector looks similar, but you're right. As I mentioned, one will be burning your budget, another will be giving you saving. Now I ran this flow already. Okay, so let me take you to the Postman where you'll see. So first I'll run my Einstein request. So in the body, I have mentioned that the email which we are talking about, that text, and then I'm triggering it. Both LLM models will be giving similar response. If you see here, all relevant information is extracted, and you see the summary. Request to confirm shipment details for order. So for this order, they wanted to know the shipment details. Now let me go to the other, that is the inference call. Same body I'm passing it. So now you see what transcoding is used. Let me test result. Where is the body? Yeah, you can see here exactly similar response from both models. But now in case of inference, you'll be having token details. Once you go to the dashboards of your whichever LLM models you have used, you can clearly see the cost per your request. And then you can decide to reduce the prompt size, or to reduce the response size, right? Or cache the request. You can take those calls. In upcoming videos, I'll go deeper into AI gateways pattern, tracking strategies across LLM providers. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thank you.